All right, I think we're live, everybody.
Are we live?
We are live. Hello, everybody. It's Reid from ReidAboutSex.com and Sex Geek Summer Camp. And when I'm wearing my green Sex Geek Summer Camp t-shirt, this is business advice for sex educators, workshop facilitators, and the like. And we are on a daily walk with guest star Cathy Vartuli of theintimacydojo.com.
And I can't see them at all because the sun's in our eyes.
We'll just look in this general direction.
Yeah.
But this is a better picture,
For them,
I think, than if we do it this way.
so we can open our
See,
eyes.
look, now we're
highlighted.
now we can see them, but we're backlit. Okay, so we're not going to be able to read any comments, but leave a lot of comments and let us know
what you think?
how we're doing. Even though we are blinded by the light, we are in San Jose, California, with Cathy's Vartuli's hidden secret headquarters, because Cathy works for a company that we cannot, you're not allowed to name, but if we were to guess types of fruit, you might guess it eventually. And Cathy, is a PhD engineer by day, with 19 patents, but by night, or in the brightness of the weekend sun.
Yeah, it's very sun.
We geek out on businessy things around sex education and just generally helping people. And then with camp, we help sex educators make a living and reach more people. And let me see here.
Yeah, because
You're ruining my selfie game. Oh, there we go.
Yeah,
This is like a Quentin Tarantino film where we're like opening up the trunk. So the question I wanted to have you with is, and just let us know that you can hear us. Make sure the sound is good. Leave a comment or hit a bunch of hearts if the sound is good. But I wanted tips for them on writing good workshop descriptions and good sales copy, because you are a little bit of a nerd about that kind of thing. So what are some tips for them, for our sex geeks out there?
Yeah, so most people know to write bullet points, like what they're going to people will get out of the workshop. Mm-hmm. Write them down and then come back the next day and say, add so that to the end of it. So you'll be able to talk to your partner. So that, why do I care?
You'll know 3 different hand job techniques.
So that
why?
Right. So people really want to know what they're going to get out of it. So if I know I can talk to my partner, so I can have an authentic, deep relationship, that matters to me more than that I get to talk to them. Or knowing the hand job techniques so that I can really wow my partner, or like feel like a rock star in bed. That's more exciting than just knowing techniques.
Got it. So if we can put the so that in our bullet points, that will help people figure out what they're going to get. And then something you and I learned from Brendan Bouchard, if I'm remembering correctly, was the difference between extrinsic and intrinsic benefits.
Yes.
So do you want to describe that?
So if I learn these things, I might be different inside, and I might appear differently and affect people around me differently. So it's very, very bright today.
That's okay. Just talk to them.
So intrinsically means I'll feel more confident. Like if we're go back to the hand job thing, I'll feel more confident in bed. I'll feel good about myself inside. And then my partner will be more fulfilled. My community will learn these things from me too. How am I affecting the outside world? And if you can alternate between intrinsic and extrinsic benefits, that helps people feel safe going forward. If I just talk about how I'm different, then I feel selfish if I go ahead.
Okay, so if you're only sticking to intrinsic benefits for folks, then they might start to feel...
How can I justify this time and money when it's just about me?
Got it.
And if I focus on extrinsic, then I feel like, I'm being a martyr again. I'm doing it for other people.
Sure,
all the time.
For the people that work hard and give selflessly, if it's about all the benefits that their partner or their family's going to get, then they actually need to hear what's in it for them.
Right. If you alternate between the two, it's like, wow, I can help myself and other people. It makes me feel more like a win.
Got it. Awesome. Any other tips for...
Well, there's a zillion of them, but...
Yeah, well, I mean, you cover some of that at Sex Geek Summer Camp.
Yeah.
So if you're curious about Sex Geek Summer Camp, you can get some free training videos at sexgeeksummercamp.com. or if you want to go right to the nitty-gritty and figure out, you know, register for camp, you can go to readaboutsexcom/camp FAQ, and that'll give you all the buy buttons and things like that immediately.
Yes.
Because some of you have already decided that you want to join us for our 5-day business retreat. That's an actual camp with s'mores and campfires and creeks. The 4th annual Sex Geek Summer Camp is coming up this July 2017.
They keep getting better.
Yep. And if you're watching this after July 2017, still go to Camp FAQ.
Set up for the next one.
Because you can come to the next one, because we're just going to keep doing camp because it's too much fun. Any other words as we're going to put the back to our sun, the sun to our backs, and now look at that lens flare, ladies and gentlemen.
I think the biggest thing people they have a hard time saying how much the workshop will help people, because it seems routine to them. If you're teaching it, you've probably known it for a while.
Mm-hmm.
If you can remember back to when you first were learning these things and what a big difference it would make, like when you first learned that thing, like, wow, you can do this with your hand and just like really add delight. Remember that feeling. Let yourself be vulnerable. Remember back to the time when you didn't have this. That lets you write really potent copy.
Yeah. Okay, most of us are so geeky and so nerdy, and we've been at it so long that we've forgotten what it's like when we were bright-eyed and nervous, freshly covered with the morning dew of our noviceness.
And don't use words that you didn't know back then.
Yeah. Talk to people in the language that they're actually using. That can be super, super helpful. And we're actually going to talk more. I'm going to be geeking out more about that particular thing at a 3-day event called Sex Geek Design Studio, where we're going to be designing an entire workshop in just 3 days, from just idea all the way to finished copy.
We'll leave with a design workshop.
Yes. So you can check out readaboutsexcom/design studio. Should get you to that. And if that link doesn't work because I'm misremembering it, just tell me so in the comments, and I'll make sure that that's the right link. We're almost done our walk, so leave some emoticons, make it rain, some hearts and thumbs up and things like that. And Cathy, thanks for being a guest star today on our walk.
It's great to see everyone.
Yeah, and then we'll check out the comments in a minute when we get back inside. We can actually see our phones. So bye everyone. Bye. Mwah.